What it is, my YouTube family. It's your boy VEther00E, and I'm back again for the third time in one day. Y'all got me. With another, my final deck profile of the day from our Triple Tactics tournament that we had. Unfortunately, I did not win it, but I did top 8, and if you saw the side of my screen, you know what the deck is already. So, I played one of my favorite decks of all times. Shaddolls. I ended up going X1 and Swiss, only losing to Dogmatica Invoked. I just opened up awful, and he outplayed me, so I took that L. And then I lost to Sky Strikers in top 8 in time because I just didn't have. I had him in 30 seconds to try to OTK him. He had triple widow anchor, so that just wasn't going to happen. But overall, the deck performed well. Played against Dragon Link, Eldritch, couple others. So my matchups all day were pretty mad. I don't think I had anything outside of Sky Striker. I don't think I dealt with any rogue deck in the 5 rounds of Swiss. And then I didn't play anything outside of meta. So I want to give you the deck profile. It is 60 cards. However, there is a proxy schism because apparently, I guess in the confusion of the day, I had a schism and a Harpy's Feather Duster, get up and walk away, but nothing too expensive I can't replace. So there's that. And let's get into this profile, guys. So first of all, you play the most important Shaddoll, Squamata. Been there since day one. The most versatile because he can set it up. They also help you chain block, so that's one of the cool things about Shaddolls that people sleep on. Windy, who can set your beast plays up. Okay, well, 2 beast. They help you draw, and you can recycle beast. 2 hedgehogs, he helps you search. And then the one-ofs, one Ariel who's really good. She was really good in the Sky Striker matchup. And then 1 dragon who also would have been good. I should have played 2. I thought I was playing 2. I threw the list together right before the event, just because I wanted to do something different and have my Orchid stuff all in order. And 1 Falco. For the other monster, it is just 3 Alistair because he's broken. Can't be Shaddoll invoked without it. We had hand traps, of course, 2 Ash, 2 Gammas, and the driver, and 2 Valor. Mostly because these are light targets. Then we played 1 copy of this, the Edge Imp Cotton Eater. He's searchable off of Patchwork, and he basically makes Winda 25 body, which was a problem because Dragon, I was going to say Dragon Rulers, Dragon Link, actually, if they play the Tempest, can just banish 2 and run over Winda. It happened in round 1 where Winda was 25 and they didn't have a way to get over it. So we just kind of won there because he couldn't go any further than that. The Red Eyes package and 1 Chaos Creator. For spells, Monster Reborn, Desires, Terraforming. 3 more Alistairs, but this is also really good because they can't negate. It's not just Invocation, but it's any of your fusion spells that your opponent can't negate. And it actually came up in my Dogmatica Invoked matchup. Or was it Dogmatica Invoked? No, it was my Eldritch. Dogmatica Eldritch matchup where it came up. It was super relevant. 2 Invocations. 1 being Spanish. Invocacion. 2 Fright for Patchworks and a Poly to search the cotton and the Poly so you can get a free starter. It's super easy. You need spells to start. Foolish because you gotta have it. Super Poly because you still gotta have it. 2 Red Eyes fusions. With this deck, I don't care if I summon it the hard way. I can always summon Red Eyes, Dragoon, and then set a Shaddoll monster and set myself up for the next turn. 3 Shaddoll fusions and 3 El Shaddoll fusions. And that's it for those. Then the traps is a heavy trap lineup. So we got 3 imperms, 2 Ice Dragon Prison. That's not Ice Dragon's Prison. Cards got mixed up in here. 2 Ice Dragon's Prison, which is really good. It's definitely worth the price tag on it. 2 Schisms, like I said, one just got up and walked off. 2 Incarnations. I felt like one isn't enough because there are times you want to use it for the banish, and you can create situations where you send it and you can flip beast during your opponent's turn and draw 2, discard 1, interrupt their play, do some more stuff. And sticking with that is a Dogmatic of Punishment. Yes, it locks you out, but during your opponent's turn, you can essentially mitigate for that by sending App Cologne, searching Schism, discarding a card. You can't fuse during your turn, but if you've interrupted your opponent well enough, their board is pretty simplified. They can't do much of it, especially if you have a window already established. They can't, and they can't out the window. You just set the Schism, you search from App Cologne, then even though you couldn't fuse during your turn, you have a fusion and an interruption card during your opponent's turn. So it's really good, and that helped a lot. The extra deck, Verte, Access, Almirage, Secure, Cross Sheep, Selene. Selene can also be used to bring back your windows and App Colognes, not just to climb the Access Code Talker. Then we played 2 Mechaba. We played 2 App Colognes. Like I said, Punishment is really relevant. We played 2 windows. And I actually had to summon 2 against Dragon Link, just in case he was able to break 1. It was just an insurance policy. A lot of time against Dragon Link, if they waste resources to out your first one, you just use Schism on their second one. You wait for them to make the Striker Dragon, then you summon Winda, send the Striker Dragon, and then they're still under a window lock, so they don't play any further, and you remove one of the problems from their board. Construct, which facilitates all of your OTKs, and Dragoon, which just makes life hard on your opponent. So like I said, for the tournament report, I can't remember all 5 rounds. Round 1, I played Dragon Link. Round 2 was my only loss in Swiss, and that was my boy Ryan with Dogmatica Invoked. Round 3, I played Eldlick, I think. Round 4 was... I can't remember what round 4 was. And round 5 was another Dogmatica Invoked, and I won that one. Then I lost in top 8 to Sky Strikers because I didn't have enough time. But overall, the deck performed really well. There are a couple of changes that I'm thinking about, but I'm not certain on it. And if you guys have any questions about kind of how the control game works with this deck, we could talk about it. I just, we send your interactions. So me and my father, Richard, I had to be smug here. We appreciate your support, man. So let me know what you guys think. I have done so many deck profiles. I had to keep up with all of the combos and going back and forth. But I really appreciate the support. Like I said, guys, if I reach 100 subscribers, great. If I never see more than the 86 that follow me currently, and even if only one of those people watches the video, it is greatly appreciated for y'all rocking with your boy. It is greatly appreciated for the interactions, positive or negatively. I'm going to continue to play 60 cards, or 58, or 52, or 50. I will never play 40. The first number of my deck profiles will probably always start with 5 or 6. And we are seeing good results, man. Let's change the narrative of how people play Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's do it. 40 has been the best number according to the masses for a long time. And decks like this are built, as you can see, like most of my cards are consistency cards. So I've been able to have great success. I hate to go off on that little tangent, but it was kind of, I hear a lot of haters out there, and I appreciate you. I miss YCSs and things like that, so we don't have a real proving ground right now, but with you guys' help and the help of my boy Daniel from Locals, who's going to be my cameraman and editor. Shout out to any artist whose art I've used in my thumbnails. I noticed that, I don't want anybody to think that I'm just trying to take your work and not give you credit. So here's credit to all the artists whose thumbnails I've used. I create the custom template myself, but the artwork may belong to somebody else, and so we'll give those shout outs to those folks. But enough of that. Thank you guys for rocking out with me. It's your boy VE to the double LE. Like, comment, subscribe if you're already not subscribed. Hit the like button or the dislike button, and we'll see you next time.